Well, it just wasn't getting any better. So I went to the doctor, got some x-rays, and the doctor explained to me that, so I made a video all about my longevity goals for 2024. I posted that. I'll link that after this video. So if you want to check that out. And I'm all excited about these goals. And then all of a sudden, this happens. What I'm talking about is that, I was feeling some pain in my right foot. I do a lot of running. A lot of my goals depend on my ability to stay active. And the activity that I enjoy the most and that I'm most accustomed to and focused on the most has been running. Trail running specifically, but also running around town. Training, getting ready to do some heavy training to go back to the Grand Canyon and go rim to rim to rim. I'm also trying to improve my VO2 max, raise it from 48 to 50, which will put me in the elite category for my age. Now I'm feeling pain. I was feeling pain in my right foot. At first it was pretty mild, right? The sharp pain, but not too bad. I'm thinking, it'll just go away. And then it wasn't going away. I would run and it would hurt even more after I was done. And I thought, oh no, this isn't getting any better. I think I've got an injury. Darn it. And it's kind of one of these things where I've had enough injuries to know it's definitely an injury. I just don't know how bad it is. So instead of procrastinating like I usually do, I went straight to the doctor, got some x-rays. The doctor explained to me, if you take a look at my left foot, the metatarsal, those bones in your foot, they're called metatarsals. And if you look at the one that's connected to my second toe in my left foot, and you draw a line along that metatarsal and through the toe, you can see that it's supposed to be a relatively straight line. But if you look at my right foot and do the same thing, draw a line on that metatarsal to, that bone connecting to your second toe, you can see that that is not a straight line. That toe is off a little bit. It's a little bit over, more towards my big toe. Also, you can see a gap. Now, there is supposed to be a little bit of a gap. That's normal. But if you look at my left toe and my right toe in comparison to my left toe, you can see that that gap is quite a bit more on my right side. The doctor explained to me this is because that tendon is getting stretched out. And he said, well, it's a good thing that you came in when you did, because if this gets bad enough, it'll be stretched out so much that I'll be able to pull that toe out and put it on top of your foot. I was like, whoa, really? And he said, if you let it go too long, you and I would be meeting for surgery. I really didn't think it was anywhere near that bad, but apparently it is. And he said, well, so you know what we're going to need to do? And I shook my head, and I have to stay off of it, right? He said, yep. And then he says, and we're going to have to put you in a boot. A boot? Really? I really didn't think it was that bad. But then, they brought in the boot and said, you got to wear this every day. And I have to tape up my toes now every day as well to try to pull that toe back over. So I need to do this for about 3 to 6 weeks. It is going to set me back. I am trying to be positive about this. This is kind of normal whenever you set big goals, have any goal. There are going to be obstacles. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And it's a matter of what and how much. What really determines whether or not you're going to reach those goals is your ability to work through those setbacks. Around, over, under, make some adjustments, figure out a different approach. Right now, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I can't really run. I'm not supposed to run anyways. I can run. It's just the doctor doesn't want me to. And I recognize the reason for that is that it'll prolong the healing or make it worse. I'm probably gonna have to switch to a rowing machine, or I'm gonna have to switch to a stationary bike or something like that for a while. I'm still trying to figure that out. I gotta figure it out soon. So one thing I can do is come out here and get my steps. So I'm trying to get to, my goal is to average 7,500 steps per day. And that will help with my fat percentage goal. It'll help just a little bit with maintaining fitness. It also is a small component of helping with overall biological age. I've got to find ways to keep at it. I can't let this injury hold me back too much, but I have to hold back enough for it to heal. That's gonna be the hard part, because I am motivated and I really, really want to work hard on my goals. Unfortunately, I'm just getting ready to start working on my Grand Canyon training. which this will certainly put a damper in that, right? It's frustrating, but I'm trying not to try not to amplify that in my mind, because that's when it really, you just make it way harder. I just have to do what I can do, and just have to, I guess that's it, do the best that I can do with what I have to work with. So I've decided that I am going to make some dogs bark. I have this, thanks guys. So I have decided that I'm going to start making just a little bit of vlog style content on this channel, really because I have, I've made this video, I'm all excited about 2024, and I've put out these goals. They're big goals, and I need some accountability. This is my idea of putting in some more accountability for me, but maybe also for you. It could serve as a reminder to keep working on your own goals. And so if I do this, put out this content and say, okay, this is what I'm dealing with, this is the challenge that I'm dealing with, or this is what I'm working on, or here's my plan. People have been asking me, have started to ask me, what supplements are you going to be taking this year, and what is your plan for achieving these goals? And so I thought, what I'll do is I'll start making videos about what my plan is for each of my goals, and then what I'll do is make some progress videos. I don't want that to overtake the channel, because this really isn't, this channel is not meant to be a vlog about me. That said, part of this channel is also me trying things out, right? Whether that is trying a supplement and seeing how I feel, if there's effect, and doing the research, looking into it, trying that, and seeing what the results might be, or trying a workout, or I don't know, implementing some idea that has come out regarding longevity and other sort of health and fitness topics. So making some sort of vlog style content does kind of go hand in hand with that. I just want to be careful that it's not the main part of, the videos that I'm making. Okay, so I'm at 5,975 steps. I don't think it updates in real time because, oh, there we go. So there you can see it going. And I just have a few more to go and I'll get to my goal. One thing I hate to see on my watch is when it looks at the training status and it says detraining. That means you're going backwards. That means you're losing fitness. And that's okay if you're taking a really long break or taking a moderate break, a short break from your overall training, right? I always take a break at the end of the year once we've gone and done the Grand Canyon, because it's pretty brutal, all the training, getting ready and going. We've gone multiple times in the year, and usually we've kind of settled into this mode of going in May and also in October. And after all that training, several months in the year and heading into the holidays, I always like to take an extended break to just kind of heal and recover and get my mind on other stuff. And I usually do enough to at least maintain my fitness so I can build upon that the next year. So I'm not too concerned yet, but oh man, whenever I see that, it just kind of in the back of my mind, I don't want to see that. Having this boot on and having to limit the activity, that's going to sort of put a damper in the plans. I have to go to the doctor again in about 3 weeks, and hopefully by then we'll see some progress. I'm hoping. Yay! I got to my 7,500. It's earlier in the day, which is great, and now I'm just gonna head on home. In the back of my mind, I do kind of worry about walking around in this boot, because I'm worried that it might cause some imbalances in my hips, and I've been feeling a little bit of weird knee pain too, so maybe I'm not going to worry about it. I was going to say maybe it'll be could cause more setbacks if I overdo it, but I can't let the negative thoughts get in my mind, right? It's like you don't want to have the weeds take over the garden, so you got to keep them out. Thanks for watching. See you next time.